Let me ask you something. Joe Burrow, you believe in him?
No, he's a beast. He might be the next GOAT. Just like Tom Brady.
You like Baker?
No.
Why?
You shit on Hugh Jackson. I don't appreciate that. I took that personally. I did. I don't know why I took that personally.
Hey, how about these clowns when you send me videos? Like, hey, this guy got a potato for a phone. They don't realize that when you send picture mail, it denigrates the quality. They don't realize it. They're fucking dumbasses.
Yeah, I'm a degenerate phone guy.
Hey, don't you think a podcast between me and you would make money? Me and you disagree all the time.
I could do well. Sometimes I disagree just to disagree, but...
Yeah. I think we might have to look into that. That's a lot of money. There's a lot of money in podcasts. Look at that fucking Barstool Sports, man. They make a ton of money, and it's a start.
Some of that shit I don't want to hear about, though.
You like Portland?
Talk about this is what pisses me off on ESPN. Every day it's about Dak Prescott and it's about Russell Wilson. I want to hear about the Bengals sometimes, just sometimes.
Or I'm sick of hearing about fucking Deshaun Watson crying. Hey, this guy won. They paid him like $180 million. Now he's crying because they won't hire a black coach. Fuck him. He's a fucking baby.
I'm over it. I'm ready for the draft, though.
So what are you going to do when the Browns beat the Bengals again?
Yeah, I told you.
Hey, how about when Mayfield...
I woke up this morning feeling dangerous.
Hey, how about when the last game we played you guys are winning with like a minute left in Mayfield. That was great. You got to admit that was a great drive.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Yeah. Hey, that was a great drive. Admit it.
It was. He's done some great things. I just don't think he's consistent enough.
You don't like him.
I need to see
you just hate him.
No, I need to see more. Look, I can not like the guy, but still think he's good. I got to see more. I've seen shitty Baker Mayfield. I've seen good Baker Mayfield.
Let me ask you something. How do you think he did in the playoffs for the first time?
Yeah, good. I'm used to fucking choking in the playoffs, so it's definitely a step up from what the Bengals produce.
What do you predict the Bengals will do this year?
500, make a run at the playoffs. Honestly, I do. I'm telling you, we got the weapons.
You do got offensive weapons.
We got the weapons. We got to get offensive line.
You got to get linemen.
And Joe Burrow, there's this little part of me that thinks, what if Joe Burrow comes back and he's scared about his knee?
Well, I think that will happen. But
he's a player.
No, there's no doubt he's a good player. But they got to start stretching the field more. And you definitely got the receivers to do it. Is A.J. Green will be there? I don't think so.
Nah, him and Geno Fatkins are going to be goners.
That guy, they've been carrying Atkins for the last 4 years.
A lot of cap space. If they're big spenders like they said they're going to be.
Oh, my God. You see Mike Florio said the Bengals are cheap. They won't. Did you see that?
Yeah, but they weren't last year. They spent a lot defensively last year. Them guys were just hurt. And they're supposed to do it spend a lot this year.
I predict Browns 12-4, win the division. Steelers 6-10. I'll give the Bengals 7-9 and the Ravens 8-8.
I actually think the Ravens are going to take a small step back this year.
I think so. I think Lamar Jackson's going to struggle. They're crying about their offensive coordinator. It's a quarterback. He can't throw.
Pittsburgh will find a way to protect Ben. I'm telling you, they'll find a way. They're not going to struggle like everybody thinks.
Yeah,
they might struggle a little bit.
I think
he's going to protect them.
I think Roethlisberger's a shot quarterback, don't you?
I don't know. He started off the season 11-0.
Yeah, no, but if you watched them,
if you
watched them during that 11-0, they were just playing terrible teams and he can buy wins. And I'll be honest with you, when you're in the playoffs and you got a guy that fumbles the ball and you just look at it, you got to make that play there. He just sat there. That changed the whole game. That changed the whole game. It just the Browns are going to win anyway. Anyway, though,
what's going on with J.J. Watt?
I want him, but I'm not going to break the bank for him. I'll give him a couple years, maybe $36 million for 2 years. Opposite Myles Garrett, he should be productive.
So there's a couple teams offering him big money. Somebody lowballed him about $8-9 million area.
That's probably the Browns. Browns are traditionals for doing that. Yeah. So anyway, that's the what maybe the future holds. Browns Bengals podcast.